Where's your friend? There's a war on in the desert. He just goes wandering off there. If your friends are important to you, don't let them get away. Especially if it's a lady. Alright, we're going off to the desert. Just in case the game... Just in case you're playing the game and you're not the adventurous type. Is there a PSP version of the game? Well, there is, yeah, because you can just buy this on the PlayStation Store. PS3, you can play, PS1 games. You can buy it for $10. So yeah, if you can just get like a hacked ROM or whatever. Alright, where did this guy go? What are our clues? Well, we're not going towards the water. And there's sort of a mountain range. He said desert, so I guess we'll go into the desert. And now we're fighting. Apparently the game is pretty balanced. Oh my god. Sandfish with 5 o'clock shadows. They got Homer Simpson beards. It's got this interesting combat system where you choose the different attacks you use. ACC down! Sand shark. This is so JRPG. Then you also have these special attacks. Like I did a triangle X there. And I do a hoo-ah! Nice sound design. Punches sound good. I think the voices sound really good. They're not compressed. Parrot beaks? I just see Homer Simpson beard. But I see what you're talking about. Yeah, there's voice acting. And the cutscenes are really, really well done anime. But not anime like annoying anime. Like actual beautiful Japanese animation. Not anime like when they're like... Oh my fucking god, are you serious? Oh no, we're in the desert place. Okay. Yes. What are they? Are they Xenogears? I'm worried about Doc. Guess I may as well follow those gears. Metal Gear. We're in the desert now. 5 5. Sand people. Ooh, he just threw his ball into my ball. What a dick. What a sausage. Sand people. Ball into your ball. What a dick. I love that Conan O'Brien joke. Can you imagine describing somebody using genitalia as an insult? What a dick. George Lucas gonna sue? George Lucas sold Star Wars for what, $5 billion? That was a good move. He's turned into the hero again, because now that real Star Wars fans are thinking, oh, actually, we don't really like what Disney's doing, other than The Mandalorian, which didn't need to be Star Wars. And now he's kind of the hero again. People think, oh, maybe what he was doing was great. How far has Doc gone? And I've lost sight of those gears, too. That's what Horky warned me about. He said he couldn't believe I was playing this because of the hour-long cutscenes. And I said the classic, wait, what? Wait, what? Sandworms? Or were they just going to rip off everything from every movie? Ooh, airship? Look at that big shadow. Is that how you want me to read that line? Yeah, now people are thinking of the prequels and they go, well, at least the prequels had a story, What the hell's this? They had a plan. A Is this a bloody alien saucer? I love that look. It's the golden saucer. Go up and play some mini games. What the heck is that thing? Apparently this game was super rushed. So the second half of it, or the second disc, there's a bunch of characters just narrating. They even narrate an entire dungeon, and then you just fight the boss. A different unit. Are they going toward the direction the saucer went? I'd better follow them, so as to not lose sight of them. I'll keep looking at them, so I don't not see them. Yeah, okay. I'll just run straight. Looks like there's some puff clouds off to the distance. Wonder if you can get lost here. Does the desert ever end? It'll get dark soon, so I better hurry up and... What about motorcycles? We've seen jumping mechs, motorcycles, a big giant flying saucer. What's going on here? Gears, a flying saucer, now these guys? I hope Doc's all right. Here comes Ink. Sorry about that. Just let me borrow this for a while. That was a risky move he did. It's a 2D sprite on a bloody 3D motorcycle. Hey, waita. This is pretty cool. And now it is dark. The passage of time has been conveyed by color change. And he still goes on. Like, look at these camera angles. Really makes it seem like the dunes are big and the way he's progressing them, like it's a challenge he needs to go over. And then a sand dragon just sneezed all over him. You're dead. Look at that texture just stretched across. We'll just draw on this polygon. It's like the equivalent of having a TV and just drawing on the screen and not ever plugging the TV in. What's with you guys? Aren't you overreacting a little for just stealing a motorcycle? And leaving that guy to die in the desert? Oh shit. Who blew them over? Oh yeah. It's my boyfriend. Get inside me. Oh, hilarious. Citan, Faye. I was looking everywhere for you. I meant the mech when I said boyfriend, not the old man. I'm not a weirdo. He's a spicy Gundam. Doc, you're all right. Yes, of course, Marty. Looks like we don't have time to chat. Oh, shit. Mech battle. Look at the power of this thing squatting. Hurry! Hurry and do what? I can't use Weltall that well. Only you can use its full potential. Get on board. All right. Friggin' yeah. Attack. Cool. So you have to conserve your fuel in these things. Yeah, it's called Weltall. It's a really stupid name. Seems like a direct translation. Apparently only one guy did all of the translation. There's probably some fan mods and some super ways to emulate it. I tend to, I don't, like the stuff that I sent on Discord, that was me using some crazy shaders. But I ended up, I like more of an authentic look, but it's been around for a while and it's got a pretty big fan base, so I would assume. It's got this targeting thing. Booster. It's like Am I supposed to be... Is that targeting circle just there? For fun? For effect? Or am I supposed to wait until it's over on him? I don't know. I don't think it matters. The combat has been pretty easy so far. There haven't been any challenging bosses. Probably, yeah, German. That's a good shout, as you Brits would say. I don't know how, but I beat them. I like the character portraits too. Ha 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 ha. What the? Who's laughing? Who the hell is laughing? It's Kefka. Ooh, somebody very dramatic is here. Who the hell is this? Man in Black. Your hot-blooded desire for battle has not been tamed, I see.
Who are you? Who? Right. I know you. You killed her. Her? No. It wasn't. Not me. You coward. It was you.
You're the one from Lahan. Here we go again. My name is Graf, the Seeker of Power. You certainly showed how much power you had back there in Lahan, didn't you, Faye? How do you know my name? How much power I had? What are you talking about? Greater power is what I need to fulfill my mission. I sent those gears into that land as a catalyst to awaken the power in you, to make contact with you. As a catalyst? You mean you caused that intentionally? That's right. The death of your loved ones. And you, powerless against it happening. The grief, the screams from your heart born out of that tragedy. There! That was the catalyst for triggering your power. Are you triggered? Are you triggered? You soy boy. You mean you attacked my village just to get me in that gear? Faye is a very stupid person who has to ask questions over and over again when it's very obvious. Wait. You what? Why? Why do the villagers have to die? Who cares why? Doesn't matter how many of them died. They were wretched vermin, only living from day to day without ever fulfilling their prescribed destinies. And have you forgotten? You were the one who destroyed the village, dummy. I didn't lift a finger. No! I was trying to save the village and his people. I never intended to destroy it. Is that really so? Surely you have heard it. It is the very essence of you, the voice of desire from within you that craves destruction. Shut up! Even if that were true, aren't you still the one who caused it? If you hadn't come, the village wouldn't have suffered the way it did. Now you resort to blame. That sounds like something you would say. That's good. Your basic nature remains unchanged. Crap. You said you need my power. What were you intending to do with it? Is he going to tell us? You know very well. It is to destroy Mother God. Okay, let's do it. What has she ever done for me? Destroy God? Yeah, we'll destroy God. That is our purpose. That is our destiny. Don't be ridiculous. I won't get involved in such a thing. If you want to destroy your god or whatever it is you're on about, do it yourself. You resemble your father. My father? You mean my dad? You know my father? Oh, Faye. That was the most delightful scream. I was enthralled by it. Nothing is more beautiful than a scream of death. What did you do to my father? What happened between you two? You really want to know? There's no use in you knowing it now. What? Your power is still beneath that needed for my purposes. Your power is still beneath that needed for my purposes. Anything unusable must be tried until it becomes suitable. What? What in the hell is that? What will you do, Faye? If you die here, then so be it. You may indeed gain some happiness from not knowing, but surely that is not what you truly want. If you want to know the truth, and that is what you want, isn't it, Faye? Then this is what to do. You must show me that you have attained the level of strength I require. To do that, you must destroy others by using your own strength. Then you will gain all that was lost in exchange for that scream of death. Wait, we're not finished talking. I like that PlayStation 1 dragon scream. Sounds like screaming into a pillow. Oh, it's pregnant. Boom, big attack. Total damage 0. Not good. Counter slurp fuel. It stole my fuel. Not good. Waram. Oh my god, it's taking 60 fuel. I needed the fuel. Let's see. Let's do Ether Machine. Oh, you can heal. That's cool. Guided shot. Try it out. Ooh, look at those lighting effects. Beautiful. 21. Not a lot. You gonna slurp me? You dick. This thing sucks gas. Gas siphoner. The gas siphoning water. Oh, there's an attack. Okay. Alright, well, we did that one. Charge item. I guess we could try different attacks, see what that does. Try the fuel 20. Boom! Okay. We gotta use the special attack. Alright, finally beat that bastard. Using mana attacks, buffing up our ether, and letting him just suck our fuel down. See, if you didn't wise up and just kept smacking that guy with attacks, you would have lost. But you'd have to be pretty stupid to keep doing that. Faye, are you alright? Faye! Is he not alright? No, he's fine. Faye's very, very dumb in this game. I'm fine. The gear seems to be broken, though. I'm so glad you're unharmed. The gear had only temporary repairs made on it. They were not made to survive an outright battle like that. Isn't that exactly what they're for? Battling? Faye? Oh, shit. Oh, we're surrounded. Oh, no. The Ava military. No, no. Faye, I think we should remain calm. Yeah, I'm calm. He looks so depressed. Faye? Uh-oh, memories. Cutscene? I'm going to have to look ahead and find out when the hour-long cutscenes are. And plan accordingly. those wheels pointed down and moving in different directions. Yeah, that is something I noticed.
Let us join together. I never thought we'd meet again like this. It must be fate. How ironic. But I'll never let you have him. Even if it kills me.
G.I. Joe. How are you, Faye? Did you sleep well? So that was his dad, I guess, with the mustache. Yeah, Lena was watching a little bit of this and got really into it. He's like, what? Anime cutscenes? Evangeline inspired? He's gonna go find a way to pirate it onto his PSP. Huh? Well, sort of. Sorry I messed up. I was careless. That gear is a top secret experimental model from Kislev. It was only natural that Ava would also be madly searching for it. Faye, you hurt. You don't look so well. Well, I suppose you could say I was hurt. That man in black spoke of your father's fate. Is that what's wrong? There's that too, but... it's the other stuff, he said. What happened to Lahan? It was all planned to get me to ride in that gear, so he claimed. That's got me worried. Yeah, why would they keep them alive? Hopefully they explain that in a way that's logical, right? But I mean, the man in black wants to keep him alive, so he's obviously really important. Alright. Doo-doo-doo. Looks very Zelda, hey, that design. To get you to ride in that gear. Doc, before the village was destroyed, I lived without doubting myself. But it's different now. I don't know who I am. I never felt like this before. Well, we can't do anything as long as we're prisoners, even if we wanted to. Let's rest a little. Maybe it'll sort your feelings out a little bit. Let's talk more. Are you worried about your father? All I know is what the maids at my home in Lahan told me. One night, a strange masked man carried me to Lahan. I was heavily wounded at the time. In my delirium, I called out for my father. That's all they could tell me about my background. I don't remember anything of my father or my past, so I guess I'm not really all that lonely or sad. Let's rest. Alright, we'll rest. Doom doom dam boom boom boom. It was him, no mistake. That was no coincidence. Could it be we're approaching the time of the gospel? Yeah, it was a save point.
Yes, the gospel. Hey, man.
We are the people expelled from paradise and forced to live on the cruel surface of the earth. We who fill this land will once again return to the presence of God in paradise and live there eternally. That's the time of the gospel. The time of Aquarius. We, the gazelle, must find God's resting place by then and resurrect him. That is our final prayer. This guy doesn't look... He looks a bit like a bad guy from the skull face. I mean, I guess he is smiling. Our final prayer to escape from the fate that was determined at our genesis. That was nice that whoever determined their final fate at their genesis allowed them a way to get out with a final prayer. Majesty, is this the end? Doesn't the camera work great? I guess that's something you can't do with a pre-rendered background. Oh, this is cool. Somebody's watching them. Bingo! Just as the report said, Nava transport. And look what we have on top. No mistaking it. That's a new Kislev model. Has to be the stolen gear everyone is after. So these like sand bounty hunters? Whatever the case, there's no way we're gonna let that Shakan guy have it. Shaka Khan. Gunner! Turret A Anton and Turret B Belta can initiate their ectropometers 20 seconds after opening their hatches. Franz! I don't hear anything other than the flowing sound of the sand. No suspicious radar activity detected. Marseille! Maitreya's units are on standby at the catapults. See, what I like about this is that they introduce the characters by using the binoculars. So you know somebody's watching them. And that kind of bingo as the first line feels like, oh, this is somebody sort of fun and adventurous and has been looking for them. And then all his crewmates have names from different countries, so it kind of reminds me of Star Trek. You've got a German guy, you got a French one. You know, they all seem good at their jobs. He's sort of he's got an eye patch, so he's been through some shit, but he's a good-looking guy with a smile, so you think, okay, he's probably a good guy. Now we get this heroic music. There's so much you can introduce by just showing it that way. It's the anime UN, yeah. They'll all be able to launch 1 minute after we resurface. Good, let's do it. Batcon level 1. Batcon, Robin. So there's some kind of like sand submarine. Surface combat ready. Torpedo room ready. Anti-gear guns ready. Navigation and engineering are also ready. Young master, what is happening? What was the alarm all about? Not again. Young master, hold on a second. Are these two people sharing eyes? Battle stations, everyone. Surface navigation, begin operating the sand pump. Prepare to fire starboard cannons upon surfacing. Young master. Young master! Trim to the right. The wind is strong up there and we may be blown off balance. So this is some kind of, like, risk-taking, swashbuckling Captain Kirk young guy. Jericho, hand the helm over to me. Who likes to take control himself instead of just giving orders? What's that? Good thing they gave us a window in our prison cell. You ever seen Star Wars Rogue One? Where the two rebels are in these jail cells and there's like a window between them so the prisoners can talk? Sand cruiser. Must be those desert pirates. Look, just like they said, the turrets are getting ready. They're getting a broadside blast. Feels like there's a lot of power when they shoot. Like a lot of weight and everything going orange. Alternate firing between A Anton and B Belta. Calculating adjustments. Yeah, exactly. We need that valuable item. Start firing on it. Oh yeah. Switch modes over to salvos after the initial shots. Let's slow him down. Get ready to give him a spanking. Young master, please wait. It may just be a requisition ship, not a warship. Let me handle this, old man. Whether it's a warship or not, it's carrying a new gear. Gunner, let him have it. Die. Uh-oh. Whoopsie poopsie. I like those ship creaking sounds and it listing. Judging by the angle, it seems as if a gun blast has made a hole in the hull. Will probably sink within minutes. A few minutes? Doc? It's locked. Somebody free us. Arg. Oh, is that sand filling in? Let's get out of here, Doc. Oh. There's a switch. Oh, but let me get this treasure real quick. Survival tent. You think Doc's gonna die? I don't know. I feel like he's too important. He has some kind of a link with yeah, maybe he'll die later on. He'll guide us the way, sort of an Obi-Wan Kenobi type thing. Maybe he'll die in a big sacrifice. Whoa, shit. A battle. Who are we fighting? 4 of these little guys. They look pretty bottom heavy. I don't quite understand the strategy of the battle. It seems like I should always use that triangle X thing. So far there hasn't been, and this is a problem with a lot of old turn-based games, is that there's not really any strategy. Even though it really seems like there should be. But you basically just attack and then you heal when you need to, right? The only time strategy gets involved is if you're not able to do enough damage to people to take them down before they can take you down in between your healing, right? Are there difficulty levels? I don't think so. No, I think it's stuck with what it is. But I could be wrong about that. I mean, we should probably heal right now. Yeah, it's still pretty early in the game, so I guess they don't want to screw you over too much. But you think there'd be... I mean, there have been some bosses where we've had to use certain techniques, and if we didn't, that probably would have been a huge issue. That looks pretty cool. Oh yeah, we would have died if we didn't, say, use, like, a magic attack instead of a physical attack. That kind of stuff. But nothing where I've really had to think about it. I always think, like, with Persona... You know, Persona's got... Oh, shit. A semblance of strategy, but it's not really a strategy because there's such an ideal thing to do that you would never not do it. If you're attacking a fire person, you would always use water. So I guess making sure you use the right person, you know, use your fire person on the water and that kind of stuff. But I've never really gotten the strategy element from turn-based combat until I played Final Fantasy X. That one felt strategic. Because there was a noticeable turn order. Whenever you do this active time battle, it gives you this illusion of speed and urgency. But there's not actually... It's not really all that urgent. Received armor +1. Is that something I need to equip? Or do you just get armor +1 for the rest of your life because you opened up a chest? We are one, you and I. Whoa, don't touch that fire. Oh, there's a ladder. These guys again. Yeah, it's pretty automatic, I think. I was reading some strategy guides on it, or sort of a walkthrough, just to make sure I knew where to go when I started today. And people were talking about, like, different places you can level up, and... But they say the game's pretty good about, even if you don't buy the best armor in the town, that the enemies you face will drop the armor that you need. So it's pretty figured out for you. And I mean, sometimes that stuff can really weigh you down. Like that game Lost Odyssey, the Sakaguchi, the Final Fantasy guy, when he made a game for Xbox. There were a lot of skills. Like you were wearing different gear to unlock different skills. And it became so tedious. It just became like a inventory management system. That's all I ever felt like I was doing in that game by the end of it. But that had some pretty strategic combat that was, you know, pretty difficult. And... Oh boy, another bloody battle. Alright. Yeah, the combat's pretty, lame. I would like to maybe switch over to a different emulator so I can use the fast forward function better. Like how cool it would have been if they would have just remastered this. I guess they would have had to redone the sprites. They probably would have done them in that horrible way they make sprites now in remasters. That mobile game look. But if they just would have remastered it slightly and added 3 times speed, I would have been pretty happy. Just to zoom through this stuff. I was trying before I started today doing frame skipping, but it glitches out really easily and you can get stuck pretty fast. So I don't want to be doing that. There's some plugins and stuff you can get for it that I could take a look at. But I'll probably just have to play this naturally. Which could take a long time, actually, now that I realize it. So it actually might really be worth, yeah, finding a way to do that. Getting some plugins or something. Or switching my save over to a different emulator. Because this is a long game. I'm just realizing. And I really love being able to play Final Fantasy VII in like 20, 25 hours, you know? Instead of 40, 50, 60. Pretty long, bloody game. Ah, shit! And then if you ever get stuck and you need to... Holy crap. If you ever get stuck and you need to level up, being able to speed it up pretty fast is super helpful. That's the great thing about Mario RPG and the South Park RPG, which took from Mario RPG, is that you really had to pay attention, and if you weren't timing your defense and your offense, you would lose. It made a huge difference, so you really had to be on it. I should probably give that Mario RPG another chance. The Thousand Year Door. I don't think I was in the right headspace when I played it last time. I think you should maybe play for a few hours, kind of get to grips with the systems and stuff, and then try playing again. You know, if I'm going to stream it. Get a better idea for it. Because they sort of throw a lot of mechanics at you. Which, I mean, it's Nintendo, and it's probably not that difficult to understand. Holy son of a bitch! Is there anything more old school video game than missing a jump like that and then having to repeat a whole bunch of crap? I just realized why you're supposed to use different attacks is that these abilities get unlocked. Well, they don't have any of them here. Renki. What's this one? Restores HP. They got unlocked by doing different types of attacks. So that's why you're supposed to do it, but they don't explain it. Eat the jerky. Bergspitzel. The glasses of this guy look like a white mustache. Look like a white mustache? In the character portrait or on the sprite in the world? Oh yeah. Yeah, is he wearing? His face is pretty it's pretty nothing. Alright, let's do it. Oh, in the fights. I'll keep an eye. Yeah. Oh, I know what I could be doing. Save stating. Yeah. What have I been doing my whole life? There we go. Woohoo! That was close. They walk with such swagger. Yeah. I like how there's multiple holes and they've got the same issue. Oh, we gotta fight. There we go. Oh, nice. Out in the sun deck. Where'd you go, Doc? Faye, can you hear me? I'm moving the crane towards Welltall's cockpit. Hurry, go up to the crane to Welltall. We're going on to fast. I got you, Doc. But when you're done, you hurry up there too, okay? These old games, they love cranes. Holy shit. There's a lot of crazy maneuvering in this game. It's like a bloody platformer. Ooh, don't fall. This could be terrible. I wonder if it's even possible to fall. Yowzas! On a D-pad at an angle. Don't burn yourself. Here we go again. You and I seem to have a fated relationship. Yeah. That is how somebody would actually jump off that. They would just fall down. Come on, Doc, over here. Hurry up. How are we going to ride together? We're going to hold him? They don't show that. Because when they got into the battle, the dog got out and moved out of the way. There's only room for one in the cockpit. How did they come up with that name? Cockpit. I mean, I can think of something else that would be called a pit of cocks. Did Doc die? Woo! Nah, he's fine. We got out. And they're not showing how we're walking with this guy. We had to walk on a crane. There he is. He was just somewhere. Whoops. Are you okay, Doc? Ha 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 ha. Well, Dr. Sitan Uzuki. Feels like you've sacked your saccules and tickled your utricles enough for one lifetime. Wow, dizzy. Sorry about that, Doc. I didn't have time to open up the cockpit. Broke my legs. Are you really okay, Doc? You sound a bit crazy. Faye, I was only joking. I did break my legs. Riding in the hand was not so bad. I can see what is so good about this top secret experimental Kislev machine. Yeah, when I started it up, it began doing all kinds of stuff by itself. The environmental response system and weight reduction hovering kicked in straight away, automatically. Really? Amazing. So desu ka? Save yourselves, but leave your friends to sink in a sea of sand. Don't you believe in comradeship? Is it a desert pirate? It's not very manly of you two to leave your platoon to die while you run away in a gear, you know. That's genderist. Well, this isn't going to be a real fight. This is obviously somebody we're going to be friends with. Wait one moment. We're not Alva soldiers. Huh. Can't you make a better plea for your life? You come jumping out of an Alva ship and claim you're not soldiers? Stop trying to fool me. I tell you, it's true. How pathetic are you? Even if you're the pettiest of soldiers, how about showing a little spine? And put up a decent fight. How nauseating. Why don't you stop grumbling? Leave the gear and run away. You know, I think the tropey part is that there was only one person translating it, and I think they went with the most tropey of tropes. I think it definitely could have used more people working on it, like people who really understood English and people who really understood Japanese, and then them both being able to communicate. I think you always need to have two people translate a game at least, and each of them their first language needs to be the other language. For someone that doesn't want to fight, you're quite powerful. I see, an all-environment model, huh? That's it, huh? Now I want it even more. Well, we do have to fight. Kick. Punch. It's all in the mind. Wild smile. Oh, accuracy evasion down. Kabloobloo. I think we'll just keep doing this attack. 0. Oh shit, accuracy down. Brigadier. 63. Let's try a guided shot. Are we critiquing the game already? Well, Horky's a very critical guy. Fire Blast, 114. Alright, we'll just do a bunch of those. I was just thinking, Chris, I'm really going to have to figure out how to do frame skipping because, I just, like, from what I've read about the game's like 60 hours long, right? That was the big selling point. Even the first time I ever heard about the game, I was like 16 or 17, and my friend was saying how much he wanted it for Christmas, and he was like, 60 hours, man. 60 hours. And now that I'm 36, I go, oh, 60 hours? Oh, no. Oh, I tie my total self-worth into what I can do to be productive in hours. I have an existential crisis of not taking time to relax and then not being very productive. And then instead of just taking the time to relax, guilting myself and hating myself for not doing something with that time. 58 hours of cutscenes. 47 hours of turn-based battles. 20 minutes of walking around. Me and Stella are always telling each other that, like, look, it's better to just, if you're not feeling like you can get much work done, you need to just go take 2 to 4 hours off, or a day or something, and just take it off. And don't feel guilty. Because sometimes I'll just sit in front of my computer and like I think I'm getting something done, and then I'm just kind of watching a video and I go, I'm not really doing much. And I'm listening to podcasts and stuff, and then I just feel like shit, but I didn't actually get to enjoy, I didn't get anything done, and I didn't get to enjoy the time off. It's hard. And then I think of like, when I have like a stream planned, video gaming or music or something, it's so much easier to kind of get yourself up for it, you know? Like if I have to get myself worked up to kind of get into a recording session, it's hard. But when I have a music stream, it's like I can feel tired the whole day, but because there's that pressure of you gotta do it, it just makes it happen. Oh, God. Oh no, this is not good. In the heat of battle, I do get caught in quicksand. Darn. Me, of all people. I like to think of this guy as incredibly ironic. I think it helps with the dialogue. It's all your fault. You're gonna get it later, so you better be fucking ready. Why? Faye's such an idiot in this game. Faye has to be Keanu Reeves in this game from Bill and Ted. And then... which one's Lena? The blonde guy? Oh, now we're just hanging because of the sand falling. Hey, come down here now. I'm not going to kill you. All I want is for you to leave this gear. I like how he comes down before we've even gotten to the line of I'm not going to kill you. Hey, you're not a Nava soldier. Yeah, I fucking told you that in my intercom transmission earlier. You're the one who refused to listen to me, right? Yeah, I remember. You were saying something like that. I feel like I have to translate the translation. I went all half-cocked and thought you were the enemy. My name's Bart. Why? Because where the Simpsons were popular at the time, they went with that? I'm the pirate in this territory. My name's Faye. I was arrested for no reason, shoved into that transport ship. Well, you did steal a motorcycle and are linked to that black hooded guy. And you got into the mech when you weren't supposed to, and all those people died earlier. Don't have a cow, Faye. And was nearly going to be sent to a concentration camp. Oh, really? We're bringing in concentration camps now? Until you went and blew that thing to blazes. Blew it to blazes. Anyway, I'm glad I didn't have to go through a Holocaust situation. Yeah, I see. Well, I'm glad I helped you out a little. But I didn't expect a civilian like you be riding in military gear. Besides, this gear is a brand new model. Never seen this type before. Let's just say a lot of things have happened. It wasn't like I wanted to pilot it. Where are we anyway? Looks like we fell into one weird place. I've never heard of huge stalactite caves such as this existing under the desert before. That's because you're a moron. What? You don't know anything, do you? Where are you from? The desert only covers around 1,000 sharls of the outer layer of the earth. Oh, God. The stratum underneath that consists of igneous rock. Wait, I don't know if what he's saying is JRPG gobbledygook or actual what would you call it? Geomancy? Geography? Oh, God, I sound so stupid. Geoscience? I mean, igneous rock and stratum sounds pretty legit. Geology, that's it. Geology. From a sea of trees to a sea of sand, and now a cave. What's next? What are you talking about? I like that Bart realizes this guy's a moron. Nothing. Never mind. We're in trouble. Look, the hole we fell through has disappeared. We better find some other way out. So you want to call truce for now? At least until we find an exit and get out of here? Yeah, agreed. Wait, what's a truce? Gotta find a way out of here, so let's get going. Ikimashou! Thank God. I didn't want to dry up and die up in the desert. Dry up and die up in the desert. Hey, you. I know you're tired, but don't go any further than there. Shut up. You sunk our ship. Don't you forget that. No, you shut up. Just be thankful you were saved. Excuse me. Toto. Is there anyone who is almost dead, with no arms and legs, or in need of an abdominal operation? No one? Well, that's depressing. Who is that? Some like the comic relief doctor? I see. So your young one has not just been shooting at anything and everything then, Sigurd. Rudy Llama! Yeah, he actually calculated this attack. Or so he says. As you can see, no one has died this time either. Sigurd, sir, the collection of the goods and soldiers from the Avid transport is almost complete. We still can't locate the young master. General Maitreya's platoon will scout around again. Yeah, okay. I'm counting on you. Yes, sir. Since I'm part of the unit, I'll also excuse myself. So, what happened to this young one you call master? He fell into an underground cave with that other guy in a gear. It's near an old excavation site, and he's riding in a gear, so he'll probably be able to come up somehow, in a gear. We'll try to find him for a while, and if that doesn't work, then we'll wait for him at our meeting point. You seem to trust him a lot. Trust him? Yeah, I trust he'll get us into trouble! But I never thought I would meet you here. He? Yeah, I think it's Bart's father. It's not a coincidence. It's an inevitable consequence, I assume. Hyuga. Hyuga! Are you saying something is about to happen? We're in a cave. The eye patch is hereditary. Oh, we're in the mech. He's so big. There's 2 friggin' mechs. 2 friggin' frigs. Okay. I'm out of here. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.